Hi there guys, Sam here. Yeah, just a quick video again, as the title suggests, around autos versus manuals. You know, DSGs versus manuals, or whatever. S-tronic. You got so many. You know, PDK even, DCT gearboxes or whatever. All the kind of just the automatic against sort of a manual, just in general, really. You know, and I like to be completely honest on this channel. You know, I've never driven a Golf R with DSG, so I can't entirely comment on that side of things. But I was fortunate enough today to drive a friend at work his CLA45 AMG, which I've done a video on this channel before, which I'll put a link above my head, and that's just a little bit around it. Obviously that time I didn't actually drive it myself, but today I got a chance to drive it, and you know, it's about for a 15-20 minute drive, and although I'm kind of half used to driving autos every now and then, it's the different sensations on driving on the road is massive. You know, it's easy to say the whole engagement thing. Again, I've done a video on a manual, how's the manual in this Golf R, which again, link above for, and how engaging it makes you feel. But honestly, I definitely felt more relaxed in the CLA45 AMG. So it was, the suspension's still harder. It didn't have adaptive dampers, it was just passive dampers, and you know, soft enough to live with day to day. I probably would say that the Golf R is actually more comfortable than the CLA, and I just felt so disconnected. It was really weird. I just, you know, it was only a 20-minute blast, you know, slow driving, and you know, some 60-mile-an-hour B roads, funnily enough, around here, to the right of me, and yeah, it just never. It was fast, it sounded good, you know, albeit it's still a 2-litre 4-cylinder, so even with the pops and bangs, it's still gonna only sound as good as a 4-cylinder can do. And it was fast, and it steered okay, handled okay, suspension was okay, but particularly when you leave it just to do its own thing, you're not really engaged, and even when you're changing the paddles, I never felt so in control, if that makes sense. It just felt like it was doing its own thing. And yeah, for me personally, I just prefer the kind of manual experience. That's my opinion. I can see such advantages of the auto, particularly if you're stuck in town driving. It's more relaxing, and you know, you're not on the clutch over and over again. But you know, modern day cars as well, the clutch isn't exactly heavy. I mean, this one's not the heaviest clutch in the world. It's not the biggest strain. Okay, if you're driving for 2 hours and you're stuck in stop-start traffic, it's not going to be great. But you know, it doesn't always happen all the time. And I just felt as well, when I put my foot down, it was sort of like you just didn't feel that engagement because you're not going through the gears. Whereas in the Golf R you are, and in a manual you are. I mean, you can watch me on the gears now. You know, if I turn traction control off at these lights, and obviously school children in front, so I'm not exactly going to give it any. It's yeah, I just prefer it. It's interesting to know other people's thoughts. I know a lot of people have automatic cars, that a lot of people have DSG Golf Rs. It's just something I wanted to do a little video on, again, to know your comments on the car, on autos versus manuals. I think it's a good little debate. I don't think there's a wrong or right answer personally. You know, if I had an automatic day to day, I don't think I'd be complaining. But at the same time, I just like the engagement. I really do. You just, particularly with a car which is 4-wheel drive, and the modern day cars, you know, they just take away so much engagement themselves. Whereas this, you know, for me, it's fast. It feels, the whole feeling faster is quite an important thing. Yeah, I love the engagement of a manual gearbox. It was just interesting driving at the CLA. Actually, it was a quick car. It sounded good, handled good, the steering wheel was good. Funny enough, the plasticky bits inside actually probably rattled a little bit. Funny enough, you know, a lot of this dash is, you know, doesn't rattle. It's really, really good in the Golf, and bodes well for VW build quality, really. That it can stand toe to toe with a car which, you know, topping 50 grand, it's quite a lot. And I just don't think that, you know, this car is half that car. And, you know, obviously again, I've done a video on costs and what I paid for this car up above, and it was certainly far cheaper. But for me, I'm still wanting some engaging car. You know, I want a bit more of a firm ride, not unbearable, because it's a daily. And manual gearbox doesn't really concern me too much. I think if I had the auto, I'd probably get bored of it. I mean, it's a weird one. I mean, I guess I can never really say until I officially own one. I've only ever owned manual cars. I started off with my, you know, a Ford Fiesta, a 2000, which was like a 1.25 Zetec. That was in a manual. That car didn't really work. It done about, well, it said it had done about 75,000 miles, but it actually done about 200,000 because it'd been clocked, which I found out after a year of owning it, which was great. Then I had a 1.4 Fiesta, the Mark 6. Then I went for the Fiesta ST, the 7.5, and now I'm in a Golf R, and they've all been manuals, and they've all been 3 doors, and they've all been great and engaging. And I've never had an auto. I've never really spent enough time driving an auto, particularly on the roads, other than today. I've driven stuff on track and stuff, and yeah, it takes away the engagement. On track, definitely, but on the road, I was kind of thinking, oh, this would be easy on the road, but you know, do you want easy? I don't know. Saying that, I'm not going to turn around. If, you know, the best auto I've driven is a Porsche 911 Turbo S on track, and yeah, you can't have that kind of car in a manual, because it just, how do you put 600 brake horsepower down and control it? But yeah, just a quick video. I'm really interested to know your thoughts, what you think about autos, manuals, what you would go for, whether it's a Golf or any other car for your day-to-day. Do you prefer the engagement? You know, it's interesting to hear your thoughts, really. But yeah, that was it, just a quick little video. But you know, thank you very much for watching. You know, please like and subscribe. You know, I really do appreciate the subscribers I've got and the likes I've got. It's been incredible, really. And yeah, otherwise, you know, I'll see you again next time. But yeah, no, thank you for watching, and yeah, cheers guys.